Summer winding down, kids are back at school, everyone's back at work, the vacation is pretty much over, seasons are changing. Time to let off a bit of steam.
Onsen Ripples, volume 82, starting right now.
Rip.
Onsen Ripples.
Onsen Ripples, welcome to another show of Onsen Ripples. As you can see, we're in a different location.
In a car.
In a car, and it's not rippling, it's splashing.
And we're not driving.
And we're not driving, no hands.
No hands.
So how is everyone today? Pretty good, I hope. And hey, we're in the last Tuesday of August.
Yeah.
And it really feels like it's been quite a long, hot summer.
Yeah, and the kids' holiday was longer here in Hokkaido.
Yeah, so that's they're all back at school now. Everything's
back to normal.
Well, kind of. And just for people who don't know, there's a lot of typhoons that happen around this time. End of August.
Yeah.
And into
Autumn
September.
time.
And it affects down south a lot more, especially in places like Okinawa. You know, you can always get a typhoon coming up and causing a little bit of havoc. And the bigger ones, of course, cause a lot of problems. And but the ones coming towards the later end of the season tend to move with the Japan and go up to where we are. And today is a bit bucketing down. Let me give you an indication of what the weather says. Japan Meteorological Agency, dense fog advisory, thunderstorm activity, and I've got 100% chance of rain.
It's raining right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So we had to do some quick little errands in the morning. Typhoons. So what are we up to? We're up to like number 10 for the season already.
I'm not really sure. Most typhoons, they don't really hit Hokkaido.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it gets Hokkaido, it goes away. Either this way or that way.
Yeah, fades out and goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Depending, but we've had a hot season so far, so they tend to be following the Hokkaido pathway.
The current one we're getting right now is coming up from Okinawa way and coming along the whole Japan side.
Just coming to visit, say hello to us, and do some travel and stuff. It's an unusual one. It's following right the pathway, so I guess that follows the heat and the cold, all the atmospheric pressure.
There's the pressures from on the both sides of Japan.
And Japan usually just calls it by its number. Number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah, not by alphabetic thing.
But they do have names. They have names like Damaray and I remember reading it because there's funky names, and they go through the same names all the time. So once it goes through the cycle, it's some really cool names.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's always the numbers.
It's always the numbers on the news, but yeah, originally there are. I like that name, Damaray. But of course, in America and places like that, you have the alphabet, right? And their names.
Yeah.
And I think it goes through the boys' names first, and then it goes through the girls' names.
Oh, it's not what it is.
N-A-B, so it'll be...
I never knew.
So, yeah. If you're one season, you'll be Hario, Cyclone Hario. But if it's a boy, it'll be Cyclone Harry.
Yeah.
And if it was a girl, it'd be Cyclone Claudia.
And Claude.
And Claude for a boy. So, yeah, and then goes A, B, C, D. And another interesting thing you probably already know about cyclones. So where they're formed, they have the different names. So it's called the cyclone in the Asian part.
Yeah.
Forms in the south. It comes up from the equator, and goes down. And it's a hurricane. It's the same thing, but it's called a hurricane in America.
Yeah.
Going into the Bahamas and things like that, and we have them down south too, in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called cyclones.
Cyclones!
Yes, but they go the opposite way.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just like the flush when you flush the toilet.
Yeah, or the water goes the different way. Quite interesting, Earthies.
Earthies.
Yeah.
It is very interesting, but it hasn't stopped people doing their thing. Of course, if it's really damaging winds and stuff, which is what you usually have. The ones that come to Hokkaido, I think in all my time that I've been here, which has been 30 years or more, there was one big one which took down a couple of trees and
Yeah, the whole road.
yeah, I slept through the whole thing.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was on the news. I was watching it and I go, hey,
What
look at
happened
this.
there?
This must be really bad. Then I put the volume on and go, oh, that's outside. Oh, hang on a minute. So
I remember
yeah,
a couple that was quite big.
yeah,
In Sapporo too, the whole trees on the road was just on the ground.
yeah. So yeah, it wasn't as damaging as some of the ones that have been that happened in the in America or.
Yeah, not as bad.
Well, what it does do, and what it's done in the previous years, and it's getting long, is it's creating a lot of landslides, a lot of mudslides, and that's been a bit of a problem. I think Japan has trouble handling that because it is a very mountainous region. So, so whereas places like, I guess, New Orleans got flooded completely, and Florida gets flooded a lot with all, a lot of people underwater. And a lot of houses and things like that. But here it tends to be the landslide and the constant rain. Just kind of throws roads out.
And even in the cities, it's just tons of water goes in the underground.
Right.
And also from the manholes, just water shoots up.
Yeah, it's
It's like, wow, that's
just
scary.
like an onsen.
Not really, but like huge fountain or something.
Yeah.
That's a bit scary.
It is, but there's a lot of warnings before they come. They kind of predict how big the typhoon is.
Yeah.
Where we are, it hasn't really stopped any daily business. My daughter's at school, and our daughter, is at school.
Wow.
Yeah, it's yours when she's bad. It's mine when she's an angel. It's my daughter when she's at school. Oh, she's really bad now. Hey, your child.
We're just blaming on each other. She's yours.
She's yours.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But
It hasn't stopped anything really. We're back to normal. It's still people coming in. In fact, more so I think when we've got the rainy days, they tend to want to do nothing and sit in the bath for hours and hours, which is a great thing. I like to do that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
nice
I
and
have to work for it. Hey, come in.
But it's kind of just chilling when it rains. It's quite nice too. It's nice when it's sunny. It's nice when it's cold.
I still really haven't got, after working in the onsen for years and years and years, I still haven't quite got it.
Got what?
The pattern of when people come. I think, well, it's really cold outside today. There's going to be a ton of people coming in. Nobody. I thought, oh, okay, well. And then one day it'll be like stinking hot, and I'm like, oh, nobody's going to come today. Everyone comes. It's like, what?
Oh well.
I think the only time we really have that I can predict it is if it's like something like a typhoon's blocking the way, or if there's a huge snow dump.
Still people come.
They do,
Yeah.
they do come, but I figure, well, it's not going to be as many because people are stuck in the house.
Yeah, they're too scared to get stuck in the snow and stuff.
But it is such a regular part of everyone's life here. That we're now with our regulars, they come every day
At the same time.
like clockwork.
Yeah.
They leave every day. It's quite quite interesting. Yeah. I mean,
Part of life.
what part of this life? I've never included bath in my regular schedule. It's like, yeah, I'm sticky, I'm hot, I need to have a bath. Or
Welcome to Japan.
Yeah, well,
it's
I
not
get
just
it.
about showers.
no, I get it now. I get the
It's the
relaxing.
bath.
Yes, it's cool, but I've never thought about including it in my regular schedule. It's like, right, 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock bath.
It's kind of like sports.
Yeah.
You go to gym from this time to
Yeah,
this
I've
time.
included that in
Yeah.
my,
See, but bath is like that too. It's good for your health. That's the thing. It's not just taking a bath.
So you're saying that all of these people coming in, treated is that the thinking? Is it like a gym? It's like, right, I gotta go.
The bath is not just a bath. It's like a place for communication.
Yeah.
Like
I get the social
place
side,
as
yeah.
well.
Right.
And also, it's good for your health as well. So they think, just go for bath every day, and that's good. That's keep them healthy. That's something you don't think about.
No, well, I do. I think about keeping healthy, and I choose not to.
No, like overseas, they don't really have. Many places don't have bath.
Yeah.
At home, bathtub itself.
Yeah, well, I guess like if you go to a health club or they might have a jacuzzi or something like that for as part of the health thing. That's understandable. Or when you go
many
away,
people just take a shower and just.
it's very separated though. Like this is like the idea I think is you have a bath to get clean, you have a bath to relax. Those relaxing things. Then you can take it to the extreme and you say, well, some people go away on spa resorts or relaxation resorts for treat themselves to all the beauty and the makeup and any kind of spa treatment or massages and things like that.
And many people in Japan, they go to a bath house to not just relax, but try to heal their body. It's like right now we have a customer staying for a couple of days. He wants to get healthier. He wants to heal his body.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Yeah, he seems to be pretty.
He's all like,
he's right up into it.
He's like, oh, look at me. Oh, much better.
He did, didn't he?
He did.
He walked in limping. I was feeling really sorry. I was like, what are you doing? He goes, oh, my leg, my body, my back, my head, my fingers, whatever
After
it
2
was.
days,
And
he's like, I can jump around. Look at me. Da-da-da.
So
Wow.
he's checking out today.
Yeah.
And we've got another customer staying who's a regular customer, speaking of health, and Maiko-san.
Yeah.
And will she be doing the
She's doing the massage on the
intestine massage?
The small intestine massage. Like when you talk about intestines, you always see the big intestine because you can see it with the cameras and blah blah blah. But with the small intestines, you can't see anything inside.
Yeah.
But it's got like 7 meters in your body. It's quite amazing. But that's the most important place in your body. You can't see it, but you just need to clean it.
Yeah. So the digestion process, like usually you get the mechanical digestion in your mouth, you chew it up, and your stomach does kind of a bit of a mechanical one and chemical one. But the small intestine is really important. They do, or most of the chemical digestion takes place there. So it does get, and it takes place with like little kind of straws, basically,
Yeah,
or
it's like
hairs.
the hairs.
That suck it all up and put things out.
It's much smaller than this, thinner than this.
Yeah, right. And what happens there too is it gets clogged up, with all the crap that we eat.
Yeah.
And we do eat a lot of garbage. Speaking of which, I've got cookies.
All right.
That's my breakfast, and a
cleanse
coffee. So yeah.
intestine.
So she provides a great service and something different, and she's getting so popular. I'm glad that she's found a spot.
Comes here every month.
Yeah.
Stay here for about 5 days to a week.
Yeah, so if you
So
are,
many people
if you
come.
are in the area when she's here, Maiko-san.
Yeah.
And she's
It's nice. And treat yourself for something.
something different. And as soon as it happens, as soon as you do have the massage, because you kind of change a lot.
You can feel the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something we provide every month.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So health and what is it?
Relaxation.
Relaxation in a bath.
I got a feeling that the rain's kind of stopped a little bit now, and I can see all the cars. We're sitting in the car park at the hotel.
Yeah.
And the cars are starting to rock in, so
We better get
get moving. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Talks to you next week.
Is that a short one? Is that just like that?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's got.
Gotta work. Gotta work.
Okay. Mwah. We'll see you guys later. Thank you for everyone for watching and comments and everything. That we really appreciate all that.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week in September.
September.
We'll have a good show for you then. I think starting. We've got lots of activities, events, all sorts of things coming up.
Yeah.
In
So
September,
next week we're gonna talk about all the events.
Yeah.
What's happening here.
See, my voice is sounding a little bit tired too. So I bet
Yeah. Well,
always I need a holiday after a holiday.
yeah. We never had a holiday. That's why.
Well, okay.
We need one now. All right.
See you guys.